got my pillow here. How you doing? Got my pillow. Um, I'm just gonna do something fast. I wanted to talk about a video I made today, which caused a little shock and outrage. Sam the Great, who's now known as Cigar King, I think it's ASMR. He was like, "Hey, father, you need to take this video down ASAP." He's like, "This is not cool, man, what you're saying about this dude." So basically, what I said in the video, I said Christo Aivalis was found dead, okay, in his bathtub, where he was, found with, moisturizer cream, a gay porn, and there was a large black object up his anus, and that basically was the cause of death. Apparently, caused damage to the colon, and he drowned in the bathtub. Now, after I said all of that, I proceeded to say that it was a joke. I said it was not true. I said it was for entertainment purposes only. Okay. So you might say, why did you do this, Ape Father? Why did you say this? I got to tell you, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers lately, and this one Mama Luke, I hate him. I hate this guy. Every single day, this guy, and he's getting so many views. It's like I think he's got close to 400,000 subscribers. I think something the last I checked. He's getting ridiculous amounts of views. Now let me explain to you, because I know that you're gonna say jealous, father. I'm jealous. No, no, I'm not jealous. When someone does something legitimate, like see, like Mr. Beast, he did it legitimate. He built up his YouTube channel. It became a big success, and he deserves every single bit of money that he makes, and he deserves all of his subscribers, and he deserves all of his views. Did it the right way. But when you get a Mama Luke piece of garbage like this guy, Christo Aivalis, he doesn't get his views the right way. He gets his views by making up lies. Donald Trump's got arrested. Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's daughter, is dead. Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump's husband, is dead. Steve Bannon is arrested. I mean, I could go on and on and on. He just doesn't stop. And he does this consistently, consistently, and consistently. And and it seems like no one's stopping him. It's not like YouTube is saying you shouldn't say this. You know what I mean? This is wrong. So YouTube should have the same respect for me, correct? Like if they're not going to say anything to him, that he's saying that Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's daughter, is dead. Well, I said he was found dead, but at least I had the courtesy of saying that it wasn't true. I said it was for entertainment purposes only. But this guy really pisses me off. This guy really, really pisses me off. I don't like him. You understand? I don't like anything about this guy. I don't like his channel. And I know what you're saying. So why bother? Why get involved? What's the difference? It's just that I don't know. It really gets to me, and it really bothers me how people can lie and succeed in this world. But not in a. I'm talking about very bad lies. Like, look, little white lies that don't hurt nobody. But I'm talking big, gigantic friggin' lies. Like you see all these big tabloids. They're saying celebrities are dead, and then they just retract it. They just make a retraction. Oh, I'm sorry, no, he's alive. But you have to understand, they made okay. Like you take I'll give you an example. You take an example like a magazine. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to get into that. But just here's an example, right? So they put out an article that a celebrity dies, right? Do you know the millions and millions of magazines that they're selling? Then on their online portion of their advertising campaign revenue, they're getting advertising revenue. Then they're getting streaming on their videos. So it's like they make these statements, they make millions and millions and millions of dollars, and then guess all they have to do? After they make millions, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we got our facts mixed up," and then they write a little retractment, and that's it. And this is exactly what this piece of garbage, Christo Aivalis, is doing. He's doing it on a smaller level, but he has become a successful YouTuber by basically constantly saying political figures are dying, political figures' families are dying. And, I get it. He's a Democrat. Look, I get it. And there's nothing, listen, you have the right in this country to choose whoever you want, that's your right to vote. That is your right. If you want to vote for a Democrat, for Joe Biden, it's your right. I think you're an idiot, but it's your right. You understand? But let's putting his political choice aside, what he doesn't have the right to do is make up stories and say that Donald Trump's arrested in Scotland and Ivanka Trump was found dead and her husband was found dead. Steve Bannon's arrested, blah, blah. And it's like he just keeps going and going and going and going with this shit. And he's getting tremendous amounts of subscribers, awards from YouTube. He's getting awards. He's got the play button. The guy's making a fortune. He's making tremendous amounts of ad revenue. And it's like all for disgusting lies. And it bothers me on a personal level, so I'm going to go after him. All right, Detective Pikachu. Look, just go f yourself. I don't want to. I got more important issues to talk about today than you. This guy's always insulting me. Thank you very much. Thank you, you. You to whom is a great person, a great man. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to learn that other song that you requested. I just been very busy, brother. I'm with the family every day, taking care of my wife and my kids. So they're off at the school now for the summer break, and my son's friends here. It's hard for me. Like whenever I get the chance to play the piano, brother, I'm normally playing stuff I know. And I really don't have the time. I really don't, brother, to like learn new material. I'm sorry, but don't take it personal. I love you, brother. I don't want to keep talking. Detective Pikachu, listen to me. I spent yesterday, okay, $500. Listen to me. Let me try to explain something to you that you don't understand, okay? At the end of the day, listen to me. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you go to a fast food restaurant, if you go to arcades, if you go to rides. I spent $500 in one day. You wouldn't spend $500 in a month. Okay, so stop calling me broke. And you could look at all of the receipts. You could see everything I spent. It was like $500 yesterday in one day. This guy's telling me I'm broke. And you don't even, you know what's funny? You're only seeing like my entertainment side of my life, right? You're not seeing like my just like livelihood. Like in other words, you're not seeing me paying, like I paid the pool guy $1,000 the other day. You're not seeing that because I needed a new part for the heater. I needed a new part for my pump for my pool. You're not seeing me paying my mortgage. You're not seeing me paying utility bills. You're not seeing everything that I pay. If you saw all the bills that you would faint on the floor, you'd probably have a heart attack. All right, so just relax. This guy. Here's the receipts. I have over 20,000 videos. Listen to me. At least 2 to 3,000 of those videos, here's the receipts, are me spending $400 to $500 on food. Those are the receipts. My videos are the receipts. Just go through all of them. You'll go through all of them, and you'll see me always spending a lot of money. This guy's crazy. All right, Detective Pikachu, I got to just call it quits with you because you're a psycho. No offense. Call out Lou. Listen to me. It's all I do is call out Lou. I put on the community section of my website. I asked you all to vote, and I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed. The majority of you voted that Lou is not going to get vaporized, his channel, and it's going to remain live forever. Okay, listen. You ever hear the expression? It's like, if it looks like a friggin' duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it swims like a duck, it's a duck. Okay? Lou's a con man. Lou's a hustler. He's been hustling since the day he's born. Since the day he entered this planet. He's been probably was robbing things from the doctor. Listen to me. The guy, you know what's funny? The little that we know about Lou is already friggin' scary, right? Just the little that we know. There's probably so much more shit that we don't even know. There's so much shit we don't even know. Just the little things we know, like how he stole $73,000 from senior citizens, how he had to live with his mother under a 3-year supervision, how he had to pay back the restitution, how his channel, his first channel was vaporized. Nobody knows why. It was shut down. Over 73 million views, over 80,000 subscribers, shut down. Nobody knows why. No rational, logical human being would ever shut down a channel that's making them $250,000 or $300,000 a year. Nobody would do it. No one with brains or intelligence. So there had to be a very horrifying reason why his channel was shut down. Would you ask yourself this question? Would you shut down a YouTube channel, right, that was making you $300,000 a year? Would you do it? Like, would you just wake up one day and say, yeah, I think I'm going to shut it down. I don't want $30,000 a month anymore. It's not for me, right? No, you're not going to do it, okay? So there had to be a very horrific reason why his channel was shut down. It could only be one of two things. It could only be that there was something on his videos that he was petrified that he was going to go to jail in terms of the SEC, that he was going to incriminate himself. That I'm just trying to give you the choice, like what are the choices? And he voluntarily shut his own channel down, right? I'm going to say it's all alleged because I don't know what the truth is. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Or the other option is that YouTube found illegal things going on in his videos as far as unfair views, unfair subscriptions, maybe using multiple accounts for views, alt accounts for subscriptions, okay, whatever the case may be. Now the thing is, that's the one that's most probable to me. That's the one I think it is. I think it's that YouTube shut him down. Now again, I can't prove this, so I have to say it's alleged. But here's the thing. What keeps convincing me about Lou, that his second channel is hiding from YouTube, you want me to hear? It's very simple. None of you call him out on this. None of you, because you don't have the friggin' balls I have. His URL, listen to me. This is what, I studied all of this. YouTube tracks channels by their URL. That's how they track channels. His previous channel, his URL spelled out the whole name of his old channel. His new URL, this is what it is. LVWS_ behind the streets. So what that means, and I know that you people, and I say this because you won't accept the effing reality, is he's hiding from YouTube. Because if he wasn't hiding from YouTube, he would spell out his whole name of his channel, right? Wouldn't he? You ever notice that, like, all of his stuff, he's got, like, these secret things? It's always secretive. It's always secretive, everything with this guy, because he has a lot of secrets. He's got a lot of skeletons in the closets. See, I don't have skeletons in the closet, you understand? I come straight out. My name's Richie Lavoie. I don't have any skeletons. Apefather. There's no skeletons. With Lou, everything is, like, hidden. You notice that? It's hidden. Hidden. But the biggest thing is his URL. That's it. Why is it still saying behind the streets? Why the FUCK is behind the streets still in this mother effer's URL? You want to know the reason why? Because he's hiding. He's hiding. That URL is what YouTube tracks. You understand? And he's hiding. That's what I feel. I'll say it's alleged, but it's my opinion. Lou was a big time bullshit. And that's what, it just pisses me off because people are going to be like, oh, he's going to pass Apefather reviews. Like, and all these haters are going to jump up for joy. Celebration time. Come on. Lou passed Apefather in views. First he passed him in subs. Now he passes him in views. Celebration, right? It's not a celebration because he's cheating. He's a cheater. All right? He's a cheater. And for the last time, can all of you stop breaking my balls? Didn't I just make a video explaining all of this? Listen to me. We live in a world of 7 billion people, okay? And you're all wrong about YouTube's rules and regulations. Let me explain to you how it works. You're all effing wrong. I studied this 10 times. If you are a copyright owner of material, listen to me, you mamalukes. You could post it, repost it, it doesn't matter. Here's where it matters. You want to eat here's where it matters? If you take that video and post it to another YouTube channel. So let me give you an example, right? Let's say you see me and I have a video and I'm eating a 16 patty friggin' Whopper. Listen to me. And I post that video on Apefather. I post that video on Apefather. Now I take that same exact video with the same exact title and I post it on my second YouTube channel, which is Richie Lavoie, the Brooklyn Song Viral Video. That is a violation of YouTube's terms of service. I keep saying there's this guy, his name is Maple Leaf. He keeps commenting every minute, you're breaking the rules of YouTube. If I'm breaking the rules of YouTube, why am I not getting in any trouble? Right? Like he every single day, this guy posts this every single day. You're breaking the rules of YouTube. Okay. Not getting in any trouble. So I don't think I am breaking the rules of YouTube, you Mama Luke. Is this the real Zanny Savage? Is this the real Zanny Savage? Or is this a fake? I'm not sure anymore if this is the real one. There are so many alt accounts. There are so many. I have no idea. Even John Nito, do you know? He was telling me the other day that someone created an alt account for him. John Nito. I never know who's real or fake anymore. He'll probably just be like, yeah, it's me. Like that freaking guy who created the account he said was Claybro. I don't really want to get into things right now that are going to require a very, very long conversation, but I will make a video on the submarine. I will, because it's a very, very important topic, and I will make a video on it. I wanted to stick to a topic, Zanny. Is that okay with you, brother? I wanted to talk about Lou right now, and I wanted to talk about this piece of shit, Christo Aivalis, okay? But I will promise you, I'll dedicate the video to you, Zanny, okay? I'll make a video on the submarine. But right now, let's talk. You have to understand something, guys. I like to have like when I make live streams, I like to have like a plot. And then the problem is everybody always gets me off direction. It's like I have this like I have this steady thing in my head, like I want to talk about one thing, and then the next thing you know, people are talking about 100 different things. Let's just talk about look. Let me tell you the reason for this live stream. The reason for this live stream is that there is a lot of people cheating out there. Okay. And you call me, the ironic thing is you call me the cheater. You call me the cheater. There are people cheating. Okay. And I'm going to name the two big ones, Lou and Christo Aivalis. Okay. Christo Aivalis is doing it on a political level. Lou is doing it on just ad revenue level, like he just wants to make money. And I know all of you think it's not a serious problem, but let me explain to you why it is. Okay, can I tell you why it is? If this is not stop, I think this is even worse than Wall Street corruption. If these media outlets are continuously allowed to just say anytime they want that a celebrities, it just happened the other day. They claimed that Jeremy Renner was dead. They said they made millions of dollars off it, and then they take it back. They say no, we make a retraction. This is a major, major, major problem, and I really want to make videos on this. I really wish Hollywood would get behind me. You want to hear what I wish? Okay, I wish actors would get me. You know what I don't like about most of these Hollywood actors? They're wimps. They're all wimps. Okay, they take it. They take it. See, the one thing about me, you know what it is with the Apefather? I don't take shit from nobody. I don't take shit from nobody. If somebody freaking said I was dead like this and made this whole big thing up, I'd sue their ass. I personally go there. I'd probably twist them into a friggin' pretzel if you want to know the truth. This has to come to an end. Okay, and another thing that has to come to an end is people like Lou. Lou, you're gonna see it. Look, Lou's not gonna last. You understand? Lou's not gonna last. In my opinion, his channel will be vaporized within 6 months. I'm giving him a 6-month deadline because I see what's happening. It's physically impossible. Listen to me. It's physically impossible that his channel is growing at the rate it's growing. It's constantly growing. 100 subs, 100 subs, but it's not growing. Like, what I find very interesting is it's not growing massively. It's not like he's going from 13,000 subs to 100,000 subs overnight. He's going up 100 subs every like couple of days. You know what I mean? But I see it's a consistent thing. And his videos are all getting consistently 4 or 5,000 views, some cases a little more, some cases a little less. This is all a blueprint of a cheater. This is someone who's probably got thousands of accounts that he sets up. I know what he does. I know what he does. He clicks on his own friggin' videos. He subscribes to himself. He probably has a list of like thousands of people. 15, 20. He probably had 80,000 emails out. This guy's a lunatic, I'm telling you. And I think that YouTube caught on to him. And I think that's the reason why he was vaporized. See, so what he's trying to do now, if you notice, because a lot of people said, Apefather, why don't you think all of Lou's 80,000 subscribers came back to him? Why does he only have 13.5, Apefather? It's a very simple answer. It's a very simple answer. He knows if he grows too fast, listen to me, that YouTube is going to catch on to him again, and YouTube is going to shut him down. So he can't push himself that fast to 40, 50,000, 100,000 views a video, and to 80,000 subscribers. So he's keeping it very, very low. It's like, under the radar. You understand? Under the radar. What's up, American Dream? Teddy Zane, yeah, this whole thing about that steroids does not make you a cheater. Let's put aside, look, I know everybody wants to talk about how we went from the China stocks and the Hong Kong stocks to like the concrete and all the home improvement shit, okay? And to pump up your biceps. It's so weird how he did that. It's so weird. People were paying him this monthly, Discord fee, and somehow he turned it into like, health advice and weightlifting advice. See, let me tell you the problem with that. The problem with that is that's not what people are paying for. You understand? It's like, I'll give you an example. If I have a pizzeria, understand, okay? And you come in and you say to me, I want, a pizza pie. Now let's just say it takes $20, okay? All right. So now you pay the $20, you get the pizza pie. But then you say, excuse me, sir. Yes. Yesterday I came here, I paid $15 for the same pizza. Why is it $20 today? Oh, because listen, I'm going to teach you about friggin' building up your biceps. That's an additional $5. Okay, I'm gonna after you eat the pizza, we're gonna go into the back. I'm gonna do, and we're gonna start lifting some weights. Listen, Teddy, no one paid for your fitness advice. Okay, now if they paid for it, it's different. Like if someone actually went to his gym and they signed up for a membership and they asked him to be a personal trainer and they paid him for that, that's completely different. People were paying Teddy for his plays, for his Hong Kong, his China, IPOs. That's what they were paying him for. Somehow it's turning into home improvement. It's turning into, get pumping up. But then he makes this insane video that people who take steroids are not cheaters. I mean, I don't know if you saw my video. I made a video on this. I ripped Teddy apart. I ripped him apart. Everyone who takes steroids is a cheater. Okay. And it doesn't make a difference. Listen to me. It doesn't make a difference if we're talking about weightlifting. You're a cheater. It doesn't make a difference if you're a professional athlete, if you're a baseball player, if you're a football player, you're a cheater. Listen, and you want me to prove it to you? This is a very simple thing to prove. Anyone who gets caught, any professional athlete, I would love to see Teddy Zane's rebuttal to this, okay? Everyone who gets caught with steroids gets in trouble. In some cases, if they've achieved greatness, they'll take them out of the Hall of Fame. They'll take their records away from them. They'll disqualify them from competition. And this is not only on a professional level, this is on a high school level. Like the other day, I was watching this movie. It's called Swim Fan. I don't know if you ever saw it, right? You sure? It's a great freaking movie, man. great movie. It's called Swim Fan. And what happened was, this guy had this, beautiful girlfriend, and they were in love, and he had a rough life in the beginning. He had some trouble with the law, but he got his life back on track. He got his life together. But then there was this girl in high school. It was kind of like a fatal attraction thing. She's like, I know you got a girlfriend, she says, but we can have a little fun in the pool. You understand? It's all good. I keep it. It's our little secret. It's our little. So they go to the pool, little banging going on. You understand? Okay. But the thing is, the girl won't leave him alone. She keeps going over his house. She keeps calling him. It's like a fatal attraction. One thing leads to another. He's got to reject it now because the girl's a lunatic, right? He's like, stay the fuck away from me. I never want to see you again. Well, the girl goes friggin' crazy. The girl goes ballistic. Okay, she tries to kill his girlfriend. She puts steroids. Like, what happened was he had to do a urine test. She somehow got his urine. You understand, the cup of urine, and she put steroids in it. Okay, so he winded up getting disqualified from the high school swim team, and all the scouts of all the big colleges were there. He lost an opportunity of a lifetime. How can Teddy Zane say that steroids doesn't make you a cheater? It's crazy, right? Look, I'm not going to answer nonsense anymore. I'm not going to answer nonsense anymore that my gold is fake and, all this shit. Look, I'm not doing it no more. All right. This is craziness. This is nonsense. I showed all of you everything. I showed you the watch that was 18 karat. I showed you all. I'm not doing this no more. You people are psychos. Not doing it no more. Lou doesn't even own, listen to me, anything. That Lou has no right to talk about me. What right does Lou have to talk about me? The guy downgraded from a Starbucks coffee, right? From the Vente coffee to a $1 bodega coffee. This guy can't even afford Starbucks coffee anymore, and he's going to talk about me. Come on. That's right, American Dream. This can't be the real Zanny Savage. Once again, I believe this is someone who's pretending to be Zanny Savage. This is just a bot. This is a made up account. It's crazy. He always gives me this guy Vladimir Putin. He always gives me these impossible challenges. 15 plates of spaghetti in 3 minutes. It's impossible. I would die. He is risen. God bless. Yeah, Lou says I'm a joke. I'm gonna lose sleep tonight. I'm gonna lose sleep tonight. Box Teddy Sage. Teddy, let me tell you something. All joking aside, he comes across like this really big, tough guy. But nah, nah. Teddy's a very self-conscious guy. I believe he's bold. Look, I admit I'm bold. I'm bold on the top of my head. But I believe that Teddy is bold too. And I noticed that things that really irritate him, and I've said it to him, is that I think he's bold on the top of his head. And what really irritated him was all the steroid use reduced the size of his testicles. His balls are like the size of friggin' raisins now. You understand? So, what are you gonna do? Listen, you want to be built, you want to be ripped up, you want to cheat. There's a price for the cheating. Your balls is the price. See, now to me, my balls are too valuable. I like them hairy. I like them big. I like them like a friggin' watermelon. You understand? That's just me. Everyone's on. I'm not on roids. I had this guy. I loved him. I don't want. He was a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was a professional bodybuilder, and he was pushing me really, really hard. He was a good friend of mine on the internet, and he was pushing me really, really hard to get on steroids. And I was just like, I'm not doing it, brother. He's like, bro, it's gonna make you feel great. You're gonna feel strong. I was like, I already feel great. I already feel strong. I told him it's not for me. I know you're just gonna keep saying this over and over again, Zanny, right? That Lou says I'm a joke. Lou says I'm broke, but you're talking about a guy who doesn't have a house. He doesn't have a car. The guy walks around with a $2 convenience store watch. The guy, the only source of food or whatever you want to call it, drinks that Lou ever shows on videos is a $1 bodega cup of coffee. This is who you're talking about, brother. You're talking about he doesn't show steaks, he doesn't show lobsters, he shows a $1 bodega cup of coffee. Yeah, and Lou also said he made millions off GTII, right? Lou also said he has a penthouse apartment. Lou also said he had two Teslas, a Porsche. What else do you want to believe? What else do you want to believe? He says he knew. He says he knows Melania Trump personally. What else do you want to believe? But there's no record of it. Listen, I can say the same thing. Listen, guys, I can say the same thing. I can say I own a $25 million penthouse at Trump Park Avenue. Okay, I can say that the floor of Trump Park Avenue, where Ivanka Trump lives, she lives there, I believe. I can say I own a $25 million penthouse mansion. I'm sorry, I'm finishing up now. What is that? Huh? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. But anyway, I'm not obsessed with Lou. See, once again, you're missing the point of what this live stream is about. The point of this live stream is I believe that Lou is a lying cheater. Okay. And you know what it is? All of you people, you either are Lou, okay, all of you people, or you work for Lou, like in some way. Like Lou pays you, okay, to defend him. That's what all of you people are. You're like paid bots who come here and lose defense. UFC is roided too. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. Look, the point is that steroids is not fair. That's it. Look, I'm not saying, look, let me just try to make you understand this. If you use steroids and for whatever the reason you're using them, if you use them because you want to get very, very strong and very ripped up and big and powerful, or if you want to use it because you want an edge in terms of sports, like Bobby, Bobby Bonds, how he broke Hank Aaron's record, Lance Armstrong, like whatever the reason that you're using steroids, it's illegal and it's immoral. It's immoral, okay? Because I think you're a scumbag. You want me to tell you the truth? I think if a person is competing against another person and they're using steroids, that person to me is the biggest dickhead in the world. Okay? You're a fucking cheater. You're an asshole. Okay? Seriously. You're a jerk. That's just the way I see it. And even as far as just weightlifting, it's like it's fake. You're faking the funk. You're faking the funk. That's it. Because even if you get to the point where you're a monster and you're ripped up, you didn't do it naturally. You didn't do it yourself. You did it with the help of a drug, basically. You know what I mean? You know what it's like saying there was this movie. You ever see that movie Limitless? You know what I'm talking about? So there was a pill that they created that made you use, like, because all of us, we use about 10% of our brains. So you take this pill, it makes some kind of magic happen where you're using now like 100% of your brain or some crazy shit. Like you're like a genius now, okay? So it was that guy, Bradley Cooper, right? The actor, right? So the thing is, it winds up, he becomes so smart that he figures out like things that we can't see in the stock market, trends, whatever it is. He's able to make, he turned like $100,000. He had to get it from a Russian mobster, if you didn't see the movie. He like a loan shark, a Russian loan shark. He turns it into like $2 million or something in like a week. Then he winds up that he's running for political office. But the thing you have to ask yourself, He wrote his book. It took him a couple of days. Was it fair? That's the thing. Was it fair? I just like I like people in this world who accomplish things fair. That's it. They run a fair game, they play a fair game, and they win fair. That's it. To me, that's a true friggin' athlete. That's a true hero. Someone who does something fair. Whenever you do something unfair, to me, you're a piece of human garbage. Why don't I test my theory? And how am I going to do that? I'm not taking steroids. I need testosterone. Listen to me, WTF. Listen, I'm not WTF. I will literally meet you in person. Listen to me, and you could speak to not just my wife, okay, but you could speak to my friends and many people. I have sex more than Wilt Chamberlain. You understand? I have so much adrenaline. I have so much power. I have so much endurance. I don't need no testosterone. You need testosterone. You need testosterone because you got high blood pressure and your friggin' schlong doesn't work. Okay, you need fucking testosterone. And you know who takes testosterone? Teddy Zane. And he also takes hormone pills. He mentioned that once too, which I find very strange. He was a very strong man, Will Chamberlain, and had a lot of sex. Everything you say about me is defamation, bro. You say my gold is fake. You say I'm broke. Everything you say about me is defamation. So consider us even. Consider us even, okay? You sue me and I'll sue you. Is that fair enough? Everything you say about me is defamation. You tell me I have no more money. You tell me I'm broke. You tell me I'm poor. You tell me I'm a loser. Everything you say is defamation. Now you see. Now you're talking about the casino thing again. You're talking about with the woman where I threw $100 at her because she cheated. That's why. Because they're cheaters. I don't like cheaters. It's getting back to the point of this live stream. I don't like effing cheaters. I might just do that. I might buy a Rolex. I might just do that. I really hope this is not the real Zaddy Savage, and I don't think it is. I think that you're a fake. Because if this is the real Zaddy Savage, I'll be very upset. I don't think it is. I tell you to stay home if this is the real Zaddy Savage, and don't come to my meet and greet. But I don't think it's the real Zaddy Savage. I think it's a fake. Yeah, that's warts from the fog, from the frog. Aaron, to see it? Right there. The frog went right under my eye, and I got a wart there. See that wart? Look at it. Boom. First of all, you can't even drink 1 gallon of chocolate milk. It's humanly impossible. He wants me to drink 3. I did make a video for Lou just before. I ripped him up. Apefather, don't lie, and don't act like God. I don't lie. I never lie. And act like God? I don't act like God. What kind of a comment is that? Act like God. God is good. I don't act like God. Did you ask and talk to Mike why he's scared of frogs? Yeah, I did have a little talk. I was very upset about that. And I'm pushing William now, his friend, because his friend is a great athlete. You know, he's great with football. He's great with basketball. And I told William, I said, I want you to make my son strong. I said, that's it. They're going to start, lifting weights together. And they're going to start like doing basketball and football. Let me tell you, that kid's a strong kid, William. Big kid, but it's very strong, very fast. Even though he's a big kid, he's fast and he's strong. So he's definitely going to get Mike involved in sports. Anyway, look, I can't keep arguing with you people. I just wanted to make a point with this live stream. We'll have another discussion, another point later. I got to go take care of my kids. The point is, I don't like liars. I don't like cheaters. I don't like Christo Aivalis, and I don't like Lou. All right? That's the bottom line. This video and this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. Everything I said was for entertainment purposes only. I'll be back later. V for victory. Take care and brush your hair. See ya. Hate to be ya.